my loves, it's Aiden, and today we are going to be talking about how you, as Divine Feminine, need to have the financial literacy skills to protect yourself in relationships. So, I know we have this rhetoric online that the man should always be providing for you, you should never lift a finger, you should not know anything about money. That is so far from the truth. So I want you to remember that even though you guys are being spoiled and taken care of and, having your expenses paid for if that's what you want. So what I want to remind you that it is so important to know A, how the money is moving in and out of your household, and B, having your own money. So when shit ultimately hits the fan, you have an out. So I was talking to my mom the other day and having this very conversation, and she was just saying how she grew up in Vietnam, and there are some women in her life that have never written a check before, have never paid a single bill, don't know how to pay a single bill. And she's always telling me, you have to know financial literacy because God forbid your husband leaves you, he dies, he loses his job, you guys are essentially screwed. So, things that I want you guys to look into is things like critical health insurance, right? If you or your husband, God forbid, gets sick with an illness that is terminal or, inhibits your ability to work, at least there's going to be money coming in. Life insurance, that's more for your spouse and your children if you guys choose to have children. So when your spouse passes, there's going to be money that is coming in for you guys for a little bit before you guys can get back onto your feet. I don't know what it's called in other countries, but here in Canada where I am, it's called your tax-free saving account or your TFSA. Look into that, max it out, look into your ETFs, your stocks, your bonds, your mutual funds. See which one is right for you. Invest, invest, invest. That's really what I can say to you. And also know how your money is moving in and out of your household. So I touched on that a little bit earlier, but I'm going to kind of talk through it a little bit more. So what does that really mean? You yourself don't have to be the provider, the breadwinner, or pay a single bill, but you should at least kind of look at your financial statements and see where you are as a household. There are countless women who have no idea how much debt they're in or how much money is coming in and out. Hell, he could be financing a whole different family and you would never know if you are not the one looking at the financial statements, right? It's kind of like your accounting classes, if you've ever taken accounting classes, how they teach you how to read your financial statements. You should know, your account payables, your liabilities. Because again, God forbid, your husband leaves you, your husband dies. You need to know how to pay the phone bill, when the water, needs to be paid, when the electricity needs to be paid, when your, provincial taxes need to be paid, or you might, lose the house or whatever. There are people out there who are going to, leverage your mortgage and your house as collateral and then all of a sudden lose a bunch of money and all of you are on the street, right? So make sure, even though you're not the one who is paying the bills or, the family's breadwinner, that you yourself know how the money is going in and out. And number two, why it's so important to have your own money is, unfortunately, I have seen a lot of women in my life, whether those are, family relatives or family friends, how when the man is controlling all the money, if you meet a really great guy who just kind of gives you a credit card and tells you to do whatever, you're good. But a lot of times that money, that wallet is the bargaining chip. It's like, if you don't behave, if you don't listen, if you don't do things the way I see it, I'm going to cut the funds, right? Or a lot of men who aren't in provider mindsets but just happen to have a lot of money, that trickles on to not only you as the marital relationships, but if you guys have kids, that trickles down. A lot of men have the ability and the financial resources to be able to further their children's education, but you will not believe how many men will be like, I don't see the worth in investing in my child's education. I don't think they need a tutor. I don't think they need extracurriculars. That thing is too expensive. That thing is, out of our budget, when it's really not. They make more than enough money, but they have this almost cheap resource guarding mentality that it also, you know, inhibits your children's ability to thrive. So I'm going to stop that there because I want you guys to kind of sit down and really think about it, because financial literacy is not something that you can learn in a day, but there are things that I've highlighted in this video that I want you guys to kind of read into, read up on, be able to protect yourself financially, be able to, protect your family if things come, push comes to shove, right? So let me know what you guys think. Give me a thumbs up if you guys agree, and follow me for more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.